I really don't think we need church, and I don't need church. I mean, I'm much closer to God, she said, when I'm in nature. Yeah, I've heard this before. That's actually an indictment of our churches. If our churches can't produce worship that draws people into the center of God's presence, well, no wonder we're having a hard time. But she just said we don't need it. And so I thought to myself, well, my entire vocation is being questioned here now by Susie, who serves me scotch and steak. And what am I going to say? I don't even remember what I said, but it wasn't very good. Because when it comes down to it, you have to wonder what church is doing. Okay, we don't need it to give us scientific explanations for how the world is created and what happens. We don't need it for that. We don't need it to give us identity. Some people say we need it to give us community, right? Have you heard of Facebook? You know, we can find community in other places. Some people think maybe it's here to teach morality, but you know, they do a pretty good job of teaching morals in our schools. They teach kids how to deal with conflict resolution, understand differences of opinion. They're not doing a bad job of teaching morals in our schools. So what do we need church for? What are we doing here? Okay, it's our personal spiritual development. We feel better when we come to church because spiritually we can open up. I don't know if we really need church for that. I mean, you know, we join a gym and we go in and we get a personal trainer and that trainer says, okay, 6 more reps, and you're going to be doing fine. Why not just add a room? And it can be quiet and you can sit there and instead of a personal trainer, you have a director who says, okay, breathe. Very quiet. Don't think. No, shh. Breathe. You'll get your spiritual development. What are we doing here? Why do we need church? Well, we need it. We need it at the moment when we confront the reality that it's not about us. That this 14 billion year story is not about us. That this effort of creation, this evolving, is not primarily about us. And so we face this chasm, this chaos of possibilities. We see that our lives are at risk, and we don't understand how to see our way through, what we're a part of. That's when we need to be a church. To be connected to whatever that thing is that drives this novelty forward, that allows for this self-organization, and makes things beautiful. That's when we need to be connected, at the moment when we face the chaos of change. The physicist David Bohm talks about strange attractors. Strange attractors. One way that can be looked at if you program an equation into a computer that's intended to just generate random chaotic numbers. If you do that, what ends up emerging is these attractors that begin to make the thing beautiful. Instead of chaos and ridiculousness, what emerges eventually is patterns that are beautiful and lovely. You know, this is